Hello YouTube, time to get back in all our level 7ness to killing monsters. So we're back at Camp KOBO, which is where we left off previously. Outskirts of the town. And we're just loaded back up here, so I've got this little message telling me if I play at the weekend I can earn extra gold coins, experience and rare items, but I need to see the official website for details. Let's just make sure very quickly that we do have the online features turned on. In fact, I don't know if I can do it from here, can I? System settings, online features are on, yes, so we'll keep those switched on. And we'll just see if anybody's got anything useful to tell us. No, it seems like the same kind of conversations that we were having previously. So this guy is the alchemist. He practices alchemy apparently, the art of turning those apparently useless items into noticeably useful items, shall we say. Yes, we shall say that. But he can't do naught for us at the moment, so we'll come back to him a little bit later on. Although we have been collecting some items from various chests and generally just smashing things about. As you do, of course. So the gatekeeper is warning us once again that we're about to head into monster-infested territory. We will accept the challenge. And it has been a day or so since I last played this game, so I'm just going to give myself a quick reminder after the loading screen of the controls.
Oh, God.
So that we're not going blind into battle.
We know not what lies beyond these gates.
Me. Let me go first.
Here too, just as we feared.
Well, this doesn't look too good. So what do we do?
Fear not. I have devised a winning strategy. We begin by falling back, thereby lulling the enemy into a false sense of security. When they lower their guard, we strike. Wait for my signal, and then we
On
advance.
second thoughts, forget it.
What?
That was a close shave, wasn't it?
Hey, who's this?
Confounded. My strategy did not account for the intervention of a third party.
Oh, wow. That was amazing. You really saved our bacon. Thank you so much.
We've yet to establish if this woman is friend or foe.
Charmed, I'm sure. I don't believe we've had the pleasure. I'm Isla, head of the Institute of Ingenuity. It's nice to meet you, at last.
Your timing is impeccable as ever, my dear. We are in your debt.
Glad to be of service, Your Majesty. Oh, you're a jumpy one, aren't you? But I have to say, I like that in a man. Makes you all the more fun to dissect.
You mean to study me? I fear I may prove a rather complex case.
Ugh, get over yourself. He's joking, you idiot.
Oh, I never joke about my work. Why don't you pop by my lab one day and let me take a look at you? Brave Captain.
What? Wait, that's enough of that!
There will be time for that later. But first, you must help us find our way around KOBO. If we are to protect this place, we shall have need of your incomparable talents.
Oh, it would be my pleasure, Your Majesty. Besides... I'm not about to stand by and watch while these monsters dismantle this town. After all, what would become of all my beautiful inventions? Shall we?
Right, so it seems like we're about to get some not so subtle innuendo coming our way. So, Isla, was it? You're not really planning on taking Fuzz back to your lab, are you? Yeah, what am I saying? Thanks for helping us out back there. I wouldn't miss the chance to help a little sweetie like you. I mean, a big, strong guardswoman, of course. Now, I do believe I promised you a tour of KOBO. I fear it will be more of a tour of duty than a sightseeing tour. Rahaha, very droll lad, very droll indeed. Now you two, Isla's in charge. Do as she says or you'll regret it.
Let's teach them a lesson they won't forget.
The monsters keep pouring in through
Right.
the portals. There's no end to them.
So we need to once again destroy the Moor Keepers, but I wonder if you can kind of like farm experience.
More keepers who guard them.
Oh no, you're not a monster. Before you actually take the Moor Keeper out.
Well, I guess we better start shutting them down. All right, let's get to work.
Or maybe you just have to kill all the monsters and then they shut down. Defeat all the Moor Keepers defending the nightmares. Fair dues, we'll just grab all the good stuff here. Have an Inferno Slash. We don't actually need to heal up at the moment, but we will grab some of this loot. Salt of the Earth, no doubt that shall be for our alchemy.
Searing slash!
There's one of the Moor Keepers. Defeat any remaining Moor Keepers. I like the way the objectives are popping up there. I mean, we haven't exactly advanced much further at the moment, so I'm sure there's going to be a few more. It is literally a button masher, this game. I haven't even had to, at least up to this point, I know we're still early on, worry too much about defending. Had to be a little bit cautious on that dragon boss that we fought earlier, but other than that, it's literally just been a grind fest, which I'm not complaining about. I don't mind that at all.
Better safe than sorry and all that.
I do find that kind of gameplay somewhat addictive.
But my greatest invention is something else entirely.
There is something satisfying with just mashing up a load of monsters at once. So once again, we'll just look for these Moor Keepers. I can see that there's another gate up here. There's our level, level 8.
Satisfactory.
I don't know what the level cap in this game is. Maybe if you do, you could point it out to me. What the heck are they doing, bouncing on the slimes as if they're space hoppers? Sorry, that made me chuckle. It's why I love these Japanese style RPGs, because they're just so bizarre. Really in that anime style, isn't it? So this could be the last Moor Keeper here. I can't see much else going on our map. A few more stragglers to get rid of.
Now we just need to take care of this.
That's exactly what I said. Looks like the king's got that one. Anything else? Nope.
All right, job done.
Make sure that there's no secret chests with loot.
Sorry, but it won't be quite that simple. We've more guests headed this way from outside town. Though it just so happens that outside town is exactly where one of my favourite inventions is pointed.
I wonder if there's a way to know what kind of... Just make sure there's nothing hidden down here. Oh no. We need to go this way. I was just going to ask, I wonder if there's a way to see what level the enemies are so we know whether we need to do more killing or whatnot.
Why don't you hop on and give her a try?
So we're going to be able to take out mass amounts of monsters with this thing, are we?
The monsters are crossing the bridge. Steady your aim and fire.
So we've got 3 pieces of ammo there.
Lovely work. In the right hands, the spellcaster makes short work of any battle.
Kill the space hopper ones. And we get a load of good stuff as well. We can't go past to kill anymore.
My strategy was flawless.
Excellent, it seems. All is quiet here for now. Come, we must return to camp and discuss... Oh, don't tell me, discuss strategies in a long and excruciating detail, right? Ugh. Do we really have to? Oh, a strategy meeting, my favourite. Can I join in? I've a wee favour I'd like to ask of you anyway. A favour? Sure, what can we do for you? Just a little guard duty, that's all. I'll explain more once we get back to your camp. Right, so let's see what the next task is.
Okay.
So we're going through our introductions here, and Isla, head of the Institute of Ingenuity, as mentioned previously, and you are? I'm sorry, where are my manners? I'm Aurora, and this is Fuzz, with the captains of the Royal Guard. And you've certainly proved you're well qualified. You made swift work of those monsters back there, poor confused dears. Anyway, as I mentioned, I've a favour to ask of you. You see, there's a little something I need delivered to the city. And what might that be?
Aye?
Well, I don't know how we can walk around with that hair, to be honest. Still. Well, me and my team have been building a very interesting little ship these last few years, and all it needs now is one last vital component, a generator. We just finished moving the thing from the capital to the city gates when all the fuss started. That's all the fuss, not all the fuzz. And now the monsters are blocking the way to the Institute. That generator is the product of more blood, sweat and tears than you'd care to imagine. So... it's okay, I see. You want to have us defend the generator while you complete its delivery to the Institute. I'm glad you catch on quickly. Yeah, I'm good at that. Can I count on you for this little favour?
Got it.
Of course, that shouldn't be any trouble at all, right, to your majesty? None whatsoever. This ship of yours may be just the thing we need to help us survey the state of the kingdom, Isla.
Thank you so much.
Excellent. And once this little matter's dealt with, I'll be able to join you on your tour of inspection. I've plenty of other inventions besides the ship to show you. You'll not regret taking me along. So it seems we possibly have our full party now. Let the four of us journey together, united in our quest to restore order. And Isla joins the party. Very good. I'm pressing buttons at the moment, but nothing seems to be happening. There we go. And now we can switch... ah, this is interesting. We can now switch characters in the heat of battle with L2. So we're not only controlling Fuzz. And... we have Aurora here. One sec, so I think somebody's at the door. Just going to pause the video. Right, where was I? Oh yes, we was looking at the other characters we can now control. So we've got the elegant Ice Queen, Aurora herself. And her cold vision attack, I guess that's the special ability she begins with, unleashes a wintry whirlwind that swallows up whole swaths of foes and aim it at large groups of enemies. And then we have Doric himself, a weighty warrior king who combines stunning strength, stupendous speed and a spectacular selection of skills. And his crushed ice attack unleashes a stinging series of snowy strikes perfect for finishing off fleeing foes. And then finally we have Isla, the long-range lassie, a feisty and inventive fighter who bashes baddies from a distance with her boomerang. Press those buttons when she catches it to trigger a special attack. Oh, that's interesting. So she's got a bit of a unique twist to her combat style. And then she can use whoosh to whisk foes up into a swirling whirlwind, which she can add other attacks to in order to make it even wickeder. Is wickeder even a word? I've not heard of that before. To learn more about Isla's abilities, open up the menu and take a look at the action list. And we've levelled to 8. With a couple more skill points for the level. Gold, spoils, etc, etc. And we're back at camp. So let's see if we can switch characters now. Can we only do it in battle? Okay, we can't do it now. I'm pressing L2, so I guess it's only when the party's running around fighting we can change characters. So Isla says, I'll be studying you very closely on our little field trip, Captain. I hope you do not mind. And it looks like the big armour fella over here has something to tell us. Unless he's got some new stuff for us. Yes. Oh, that's a good point. I wonder if we can equip our party now. If we go to equip, yes we can. So Fuzz we've already equipped. Make sure he's got nothing else. Orb, whatever that is. Nope. So we'll go to Aurora and nothing for you. Okay. And we'll move over to Doric here. And we can give him the squishing rod, so we shall do that. He can't equip a shield and there's no orbital accessory for him. And then finally we have Isla, who can have the Goomerang. And that is a decent increase in power just there. And it's possible there's still other characters or something, seeing as how there's items that we still can't equip. And I wonder if we can allocate skill points to the other characters now. Yes, we can. So we'll have a look at Fuzz first of all. He's only got 3 points since we've been spending them as we've been going along. But we could not do any of those. We could go for more hit points, more strength. Or we could actually save our skill points if we want to just wait until we can go ahead with more skills to learn. Should we do that? Okay, so let's go to Aurora for now. And what should we give her? Well, she's already got Cold Vision, which calls forth a freezing tornado that sweeps enemies skyward. And then we could go for Frost Slash, which bashes bits of ice up from the ground to blast enemies away. Sounds interesting. Or we could go for some increases to the skills that we're already using. Extends the area of effect of Cold Vision, that could be useful. Some extra abilities there. And we can go for the standard stat increases. So we've got 17 points to play with. So if we go ahead and give us some... Let's learn a new ability, shall we? We'll go for Frost Slash. And that's unlocked Frost Slash Strengthener. And wow, we can spam the triangle button during Frost Slash to attack multiple times. That sounds fun. But we need 20 points to learn it. So we'll just go for some stat increases for the time being. We'll go for some good old hit point increase. We've got 8 points left. So let's go for some strength increase. Some MP increase. We can cast our spells more often. And that's all we can do. And now we're going to have a look at Doric here. So his current ability is Crushed Ice, which is a swift sequence of clouts with an ice-coated club. We could teach him Deliverance, which projects a portal that sucks enemies in, then sends them flying. Or Royal Wrath, which is a massive meteorite falls from the sky at the king's command. And that requires 15 points, which it would basically use up our entire selection of skill points. But that does sound pretty awesome. So yeah, we are going to go for this ability. And we'll have to remember to use that in battle. And if we get another 20 points, we can increase the strength of our new Royal Wrath ability. Finally, we'll check out our new character Isla, who's already learned the Whoosh ability, which stirs up a wicked whirlwind. It's only wicked now, it was wickeded or something earlier, wasn't it? We could go for Power Throw, mows down foes in your path with a shining boomerang, or Firebird Throw sends out a flaming firebird that swoops on unsuspecting enemies. This does the same thing but over a wider area. Or we could go for Uplifting Downpour, which rains on the party and removes all status afflictions. And a few other abilities there, which I'm sure sound fun. So for now, we'll just increase her stats. We'll increase her strength, her resistance. That leaves us with 13 points. What does Wisdom do? I'm guessing that increases the regeneration rate of our MP and health. Or MP rather, because I don't think health regenerates. You just use the pots for that, the potions that are around. But if I'm wrong on that, maybe you could let me know in the comment section. We'll go for a standard MP increase as well. And then we'll look at some of our abilities here. We could go for the power throw, or we could just increase the current ability she has learned. We'll do that. So now whoosh is in fact swoosh, and next time we power this up it will be Kaswoosh, which stirs up a hard-hitting hurricane that blows all foes away. But for now, that is going to do. Excuse me, our party is all ready to move on. Does that mean he's got something new to tell us? Nope. Doesn't look like anybody else wants to tell us anything different. Okay, so we can swap our characters during battle. Why not use our next skirmish as an opportunity to experiment with this excellent technique? That is the plan. That is the plan.
Child.
Right then, so we're going to finish off here today, and we'll pick up next time as we continue to battle our way through enemies with our 4-membered team party. So please do join me for that. If you've enjoyed this episode, do go ahead and hit the like button and post a comment as well, letting me know what you thought. And I'll see you next time as we continue on with Dragon Quest. So, take care guys. See you soon.